The first fence Lara Whitmore ever hated was built this summer. She turned 16. She remembered the way the men worked from sunrise to dusk, hammering posts into earth that had once stretched open and wild. The sound of metal striking would echo across the prairie like gunfire. Her father had stood tall in the saddle, watching the progress with satisfaction as miles of barbed wire carved their ranch into sharp-edged borders. Land must be controlled, he had told her, or it will be taken. At the time, she had nodded. Now, at 22, she wasn't so sure. The Whitmore Ranch ruled the territory. Thousands of cattle grazed beneath the vast Wyoming sky, and her father's name carried weight in every saloon from here to Cheyenne. Men called him a visionary. Others called him ruthless. Lara simply called him Father. That morning, she rode alone along the northern boundary. The wind pressed against her back, warm and restless. Her chestnut mare moved steadily beneath her, hooves thudding softly against dry grass. That was when she saw it. A stretch of fence sagged low to the ground. She pulled the reins and dismounted slowly. The wire hadn't broken from age or weather. It had been cut clean and deliberate. The edges were sharp and fresh. Her pulse quickened. Beyond the fence, cattle wandered freely between properties, grazing on land her father had claimed only 3 years ago, land that had once belonged to smaller ranchers who'd mysteriously packed up and left. A sound came from behind her, the faint snip of metal. She spun. A man stood 20 yards down the line, crouched beside another fence post. His hat was pulled low, sleeves rolled up, hands steady as he worked a pair of cutters through the wire. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then he straightened slowly. He wasn't what she expected. Not a reckless outlaw or drunken vandal. He stood tall, broad-shouldered, with dark hair brushing his collar, and eyes that held something steady and unafraid. "You're on Whitmore land," Lara said firmly, resting her hand near the pistol at her hip. "Depends who you ask," the man replied evenly. His voice was calm, too calm for someone caught red-handed. "I'll ask you once," she continued. "What are you doing?" He glanced down at the severed wire, then back at her, fixing something that shouldn't have been built. Anger flared in her chest. "This fence marks property. It marks theft. If you want to hear the full story, click the title below."